The star of this show is sitting as we speak in Ernestine's lap, kissing Ernestine on the chin. That is Hazel. We start with a quick comment from Cruddy Mungus.
Like that.
Skip's dog is funnier than Saturday Night Live and more entertaining by a mile.
Well, when I go in the car, she doesn't like the car that much, but she doesn't mind. If she goes in the car with me, she has to drive. So if anybody watched Saturday Night Live with Mr. Bill,
That's
when
true. She
Mr.
drives
Bill
like
would drive
Mr.
the
Bill.
car, that is Hazel. Hazel puts her two paws on the wheel, and she has to sit and drive the car. So she likes going in the car, so she could be on Saturday Night Live.
And this is from our friend Pat Westbrook, friend of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Hazel is the star of the show. Ernestine is the brains of the operation, and Skip is the goat. Well,
That
we
is,
appreciate
okay,
that.
he could be the goat.
You got 2 out of 3. You got
2
the
out of
first
3.
2. And from @Jane Ryan, I love you both, but Hazel would have no shot to win Westminster.
Aw, why
Okay.
do you say that?
Jane, you're right.
No, she could win.
No, she couldn't.
Yes, she
win.
could.
I mean, it
She
just
walks when I
continues.
have the TREATS. I have to spell it out because she knows what that is. She walks right alongside of me. What do those dogs do? But that's what they do. They walk alongside because the trainer
I think
has.
Jane knows a whole lot more than we do about Westminster and the politics and the.
Oh well, that I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't like her because she's from Burbank. I don't know.
I'm not sure her breed would work there, but you never
Well,
know.
she could. Hazel says I'm a pure breed, and I'm proud of it. She doesn't have to be ashamed.
She's a pure breed.
She's pure.
So, speaking of Hazel, we've just gone through another round of crisis with her health. And is she 10 or 9?
She's
forget.
9.
She's 9. Okay, she's 9.
She's
And
never been sick. Hazel is very strong.
we've never even had a vet, which is kind of scary.
No, we had a vet before COVID, and then he closed in COVID. Remember, I
Oh,
used to get
that's
all the
right.
shots. She had all
But
her
we've
shots
gone
and everything.
for a number of years.
Well, she
we
never
don't
had
even
anything
have
wrong with
a
it. We would
vet.
just get her shots, and that was
Yeah,
it. And then
okay.
she's good to go. She's good to go.
So, I'm also sitting next to the ultimate Jewish mother here,
Well, I'm
who
proud of that too.
I am proud of that. I depend on that.
Thank you.
I feed off that. But the point is, we don't have children, so this one gets treated as if she were a child because she is our child, and she gets that kind of sort of care and feeding.
Well,
But
it's not like we're over the top crazy with her. It's not like we buy diamonds for. Well, we don't go and buy her
Okay,
expensive things or whatever. She's so what? She sits on a blanket. Big deal.
yeah,
She's not treated like a queen. She gets away with a lot because we
she
don't
does
have
get
kids.
away with a lot, and she is a diva, and she is extremely smart. She even knows the days of the week, which I still don't understand how she knows how it's Saturday. She knows when she wakes up
days.
it's Saturday.
She knows
and then
days.
It's time for us to take her here to the greatest mall there ever
Anyway.
was to walk her. And
She's a Rhodes
Thank you.
Scholar.
She's extremely smart. She knows my workout cold. She knows every set. She knows when it's going to be over. She gets up. She's excited. And yet, she is a diva. And
But that's
Good
okay.
girl.
So what?
girl.
Everybody has an
and
animal.
the point is, she's gotten to the stage where she's a finicky eater, which just drives her
Well, I don't know.
berserk.
I don't
because
know if
she
that's what it is. I don't know.
Okay, so we've had tests done by one vet and then another vet, and both times it came back kidney issues.
No, liver.
I mean, sorry, liver issues. not
Liver.
kidney.
Her
issues.
liver count was high.
It was high.
So
And we don't know what to make of it because sometimes we think that vets, like a lot of the doctors out here in Los Angeles, there's a scam factor where
yeah, they like to make you spend a lot of money.
Yeah, they just say, well, we need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to get these pills, and these pills, and these pills. And we had, like, from the first vet, there were 3 different pills. And to her credit, she finally said, just forget it. And we did 1 pill. And now we took her back, and the test came.
Well, because she had problems. She wasn't eating, and then she had the chills, and she had all these things going on. So we brought her to the vet, and they did the test, and they came back that she had a liver issue. So now I'm giving her every morning a pill. It's going to be 2 months. I finished 1 bottle, and now it's another bottle. But now she's decided she doesn't want to eat dog food anymore.
Okay, so
She doesn't want to eat dog
She
food.
always eats. Okay, I eat. chicken or turkey and rice and a vegetable every meal, dare I say? I think I do.
Almost. Salmon.
I do salmon.
And then you have pizza on Friday. I mean,
Okay, but we order
but your
them from
mainstay
service.
is chicken or turkey
And
salmon.
the point is, she just waits patiently until I'm finished, and I give her a little bit of rice and tiny, 2 or 3 tiny pieces of chicken or turkey or salmon, and I eat it off a paper plate, and I can
Yeah, but
put it
the
on.
problem is that I think she got used to eating that.
Okay, well, that's the point, where she just laps it up, and she's so happy. I don't give her very much, but there's nothing wrong with what I'm giving her. It's not like I'm feeding her candy.
No, but the problem is, then I started buying, she likes Caesar. She's eating Caesar dog food for the last 8 years of
Yeah.
her life. Then, now, recently, she stopped eating Caesar. She just turned her head at it. I have 17 different varieties of Caesar. And then I switched to Pet Fresh, or Fresh Pet, whatever that is. You buy it in the refrigerator at the grocery store. And she immediately liked that. She loved it. She ate it so fast. It was like, oh boy, she found something new. So I ordered it on Chewy, auto delivery, and then I had to stop the auto delivery because now she will not eat that. So now we have a situation where she cannot eat that regular food. I've looked it up. You can't have your dog eating that regular food every single day. It's not good for her intestines. She needs other vitamins and nutrients that she's not getting. So now I have to deal with
I get
this.
afraid that you read too much off the
No,
internet.
but she needs to get other nutrients and vitamins that she's not getting just in chicken, turkey, brown rice, carrot. Now I make her carrots and peas and cut up the little piece of turkey I get at the grocery store. And so she needs different vitamins that are not in there.
Okay, so here's what happens every single morning of my life. Ernestine comes in, Hazel's near me as I'm getting ready to do whatever I'm going to do. And she says, as a mother would say, it's
have to eat your
time to
breakfast.
eat your breakfast.
Well, for 8 years, Hazel
I
would come in
understand.
immediately looking where her breakfast is.
Okay, maybe she grew out of that phase because she wants to be coddled and begged. She wants in the morning, she's not going to immediately eat in the morning.
I don't know, but then I've been getting into where I feed it to her with a spoon. And I'm not the only one. My friend Robin said she did the same thing with her dog Archie, and dog Archie's 10 years old, and so...
Okay, but my point about all this is, when she's hungry, she will just go eat it. If it's in there, she'll just go eat it.
Yeah, but there have been times where the food just sits, and then I have to throw it out, because you can't leave the food sitting in the dog dish for 18 hours.
So if we go 48 hours without eating, then we're gonna have to go back to the vet,
I
right?
don't know. Now she may have an ear problem, an ear infection, because the girl that washes her said that her ear was a little funky last week, so I may have to bring her
And
to
over the
vet.
weekend, I'm pretty sure she had a fever because she licked me at one point on the face, and I was like, God, your tongue's on fire.
I think her tongue is always hot.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. So then my sister drives over. I'm going to take her to the 24-hour vet on yesterday morning, because I think she has something wrong with her. I call my sister, hey, you want to go with me? Okay, she drives over. She now, who was kind of lethargic the day before, all of a sudden I bring her down to the car, and she thinks she's going for a walk because she loves walking. See, she knows the word. She's already looking up. And she became a different person. And then I get in the car with my sister, and I said, I don't know what to do. And she's like, I don't know. Should we just walk her around the complex? So we ended up just walking around the complex, and then she was fine. And we never went to the hospital.
Yeah, we're in a gated community.
Yeah,
so
and
they
so
can
we
just
walked
walk
around the
dog.
complex, and she was happy, and I don't know, it was like she had an epiphany. I'm not going to the hospital. She heard it. And she said, you're not taking me to that hospital, so you better just forget about that.
She loves the attention. Sometimes I think she plays to the attention.
No.
But it's hard to know when she is, so to speak, crying wolf.
Yeah.
Whether she's really sick or not. But here's the point. Anybody out there thinking about getting a dog, this is part of the process.
Well, yeah. But you have to help it. I don't know if she could talk and she could say, hey, I just don't like dog food anymore, so give it up. But I don't know. I have to try to wean her back onto the dog food, because she needs to. Every dog eats dog food.
Yeah.
Most dogs eat
I
dog
thought
food.
you knew somebody who used to train you, who just
yeah.
fed her dog.
She would make
people
her
food.
every morning chicken and vegetables and all different concoctions.
Okay.
But I don't
that all
know.
bad?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know
She
how
had
that's
5
all
dogs
bad.
and then 2 died, so I don't know. Maybe she fed this wrong. But I did, and we will revisit this at another time. I was reading People magazine, and they have a contest, the People Pet of the Year. And I submitted Hazel, and we had to write a little essay, and I wrote the essay. And the contest starts on June 15th through July 6th or something like that. And it's based on people voting. So we're gonna have to ask you to vote for Hazel.
But I think these things are rigged, where people
rigged.
have robo votes, where they get.
Well, we could have people voting for Hazel. I wrote. They said, write a little something about your dog. And I said, I'm from Burbank. I like to wear feathers in my hair. I'm a Valley girl. I like to sprinkle my sentences with as if.
I think you're supposed to write one line of what
No, you could write a few. They gave you room for a paragraph.
Okay.
Anyway, so we can't vote yet. But when that opens up, she's going to get bombarded with votes because she can be on the cover of People Pet, and she wants to be.
Yeah. So here's the point of all this, that I've gotten very close to the dog that was supposed to be her dog. I have to even use that word. She's not a dog to me.
Well, they don't say People not Dog of the Year.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
So cool with the licking.
Okay, but she's been
Goes-
very important to me in ways.
Well, she's like your therapy dog.
She
She is.
she's
When your
very
game,
close.
when you lose your game, that's.
She watches every game.
I know,
with
but
me,
she's what grounds you. She's
Yeah,
your
she
therapy
does.
dog.
and
Not me. It's
and it
Hazel.
was supposed to be her dog,
Right.
and then you know what happened.
Right.
And I didn't see this coming because I've always liked big dogs, and she's a small dog, but she's bigger than you thought she was going to be.
Right.
And she's very athletic, and she likes to play fight and chase and
Right.
run.
She's a
and
tomboy.
She's a tomboy dog.
Who wears feathers in
And-
her hair.
And I don't put feathers in her hair,
so
but whatever. Her mom does.
She's a girl.
and
Hazel.
And so now you have to face the fact. I mean, heck. I mean, the truth is, you or I could be gone tomorrow, but she could be
Hopefully
gone
not
sooner
right
than
now.
we're gone. The odds are that the periodic tables would tell you she won't last as long as we will. Knock on
Maybe.
wood for everybody.
Well,
But the point is, when these things flare up, I have to come to grips with the fact that this creature who came out of nowhere and became such a force in my life could be gone, and I have to deal with all that mortality, that what could happen. And then when she gets sick, there are times I think she's not that close to Hazel. She screams and yells at her and gets tired of her.
well,
and
of course
doesn't
I
like her.
scream and yell at her.
But
You do
she's
too.
very close. I don't scream and yell at her very much. I scream and yell at the TV a lot. when
You
my
don't scream
teams are
at
losing.
Hazel?
I don't ever
Well,
scream
you're
at Hazel.
you're the dad that doesn't spoil the kid, and
That's
the mom
true,
has
but
to
she does.
holler at the kid.
But when I do tell her no, she stops. So
Well, you're better at it than me.
okay, it's just different. We have totally different relationships
Yeah.
with a creature who I don't know what's wrong with her. Like the first vet we went to was like dire straits. Like this is bad.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
Yeah,
at
but
all.
whatever. I don't know. We don't know what to believe. So is it possible she would be gone at some point soon? Sure it is.
Maybe she's not.
Well, I'm just saying. But is it? Do you have to?
Well, I guess.
Do you have to prepare yourself so that you don't jump out the window? You
Well,
know,
I don't know, but I don't have my mother anymore, so my
Okay.
life changed drastically. So if I could live without my mother,
Okay, but
I could live without anything.
all right, but the truth was, at some point, you know your mother's not going to last past X, so you have to prepare for it, right?
But that's with anything in life,
I
right?
understand. Yeah.
You know, anything and everybody. Knock wood. You try to live as long as you can if you want. And
Well, I spent the whole weekend thinking about life without Hazel, like I gotta be okay. And then I've always told people who come to me to be counseled for they lost their dog, I would say, well, pretty soon you need to get another dog. And the prospect of that, now it's going through my head like, well, would I get
well,
another
she's still
dog?
here. She's
I
saying,
know.
hey, don't count me
Don't
out yet.
count me out yet. I understand, but that's how my mind works because I've had a lot of loss in my life early, where
Right.
it started coming early. And what I found as the oldest of two alcoholic parents, that you can't trust anything or anybody. You just better be ready for just about anything. That's how I was raised. And so that's how my brain starts working, is protect, 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 right? Like you got to protect yourself.
I know,
and
but
survive.
it's just life. What can you do? You can't
nothing.
change life.
No.
You can try, but you can't change it.
And so I
After
feel,
a while, you got to give it up.
you know, the rational side of me says we're overreacting to some of these things that the vets are telling us, and then the emotional side says, oh my God, you know, maybe they're right. Maybe this is bad.
Well, maybe, but then again,
And then she gets some kind of fever. She was just completely out. All yesterday, she was just, she's never not happy. She's
the day before she was the problem. Yesterday, once I went to take her to the
you took her to a vet early on. He said, this is the happiest dog I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Remember that?
Yes.
Because she's just always
She's happy.
She knows how to entertain herself. She's just constantly in a good mood.
She is.
She's a good sleeper, and she's a good peer and pooper, right
She
on
does
schedule. Where
everything.
she's never had any issues with any of that. And 2 days ago, she didn't want to be near us. She wanted to leave me alone. I'm over here. I think she had a fever, and it's probably from her ear infection.
Maybe. I'm going to have to take her to the vet.
Okay, so
Hopefully tomorrow.
but as little as this would seem to you all, to us, it's a freak out. Like, is this it? Because we haven't
yeah.
had a sickly
But I think
dog.
there's a lot of people that are out there that are watching or listening that have the same situation
Yeah.
with their animals.
Yeah, but
I mean, if you have a heart, you care about whether it's a cat or a dog or a
and so
goldfish.
there's this fine line between overreacting, like the eating thing. I'm like, she'll eat when she eats. I don't care if she went 3 or 4 days without eating. You would have to get the vet involved because
I
now
like to nip
something's.
it in the bud before, but
Okay.
I would like to get her
But
back
you
on
can't.
dog food.
Every morning you just freak out. She's not eating. Oh my God, she's not eating. I put it right in
Well-
front of her and she won't eat.
If you're healthy, you eat.
Yeah. What she does when she doesn't like something is if you bring her a bowl that she doesn't like of dog food or
Right.
whatever it is, and
She goes
she'll
to
even
cover
bring
it
it
up.
into the room where I am with her and put it on the carpet, and she takes her nose and just
She
does
tries to
this
cover
it.
it.
She tries to cover it up like she's putting
Yeah.
dirt on it.
Yeah,
And if she starts trying to cover it up, you might as well forget
I
it.
know, but I'm running out of things to give her, so.
Okay, but that's the mother side of you that's coming out, where it's like, oh my God, the child has to eat.
But normal people and animals, they eat, whether
Okay,
or
but
not it's
just
a
remember-
bear. A bear is trying to
I
get
know.
salmon.
Just remember, people and animals can go a long time without food. They can't go a long time without water.
No, but it's an indication of something wrong.
Okay.
Anyway.
Or, again, that's over a period of time. But if she misses breakfast in the morning, I don't know.
Well, I'm
fine
used to
with
her
that.
eating
And
for the
I'm
last
also
8,
big
9
on.
years.
To me, she looks slightly, not overweight.
She
but
is not
she could
overweight. She
afford-
has hair. I just had her weighed.
Yeah.
You have some obsessive thing with
No.
weight that you think everybody
Me?
needs. Yes, you.
You?
Yes, you think the dog
Okay,
is
but
fat.
The slimmer you
The
keep
little
her,
dog.
the
She's
better
only
she's
11
going to be.
pounds. She's a
Okay.
tiny little dog, minus 8,000 pounds of hair.
11 pounds is actually bigger than you think.
11 pounds for this dog. What do you want her to be? 4 pounds?
No.
She's not a toy.
You wanted her to be 4 pounds when
Me?
you bought her.
Yes, I did. I wanted her to be a toy,
You
but
wanted her
she's
to be 2 pounds, and she's
yes,
11.
but that's what they're the toy
And she's like
versions.
one big muscle. She is very strong. She's hard for her to control when she picks her up. She can't
That's true.
deal
but-
with her.
Anyway, she's gonna eat, whether she likes it or not. That's our Hazel story.
So far, we're hanging in.
So far, she's here.
Yeah, and she's sprung back to life.
She's
today.
like, you put water on her and the
Mm-hmm.
daisy came back.